Hey guys, today is Saturday, October 31st. The time is 1:58 p.m. and the temperature outside is around 4 degrees Celsius. This is Queen Station I am exiting. And this exit will take me out onto Queen Street East. And from here, I'll be turning right, which is north onto Yonge Street. And I'll head up towards Dundas Square, where apparently there's an anti-lockdown protest going on. It was supposed to start at 12 p.m. and run until 4 p.m. That's the Eaton Centre across the street there. And then if there's not much going on up at the protest, I'll head over into the Eaton Centre and walk around there for a bit. Apparently at some point there will be a motorcade of sorts setting off from the protest site. So if I get the opportunity, perhaps I will follow that for a bit. And if you are wondering, yes, I am wearing a mask. And I do intend on leaving it on for the day, or at least while I'm in this area. These protests have been a fairly regular occurrence every weekend in the city, although they're not quite often on this scale. A few weeks ago, I did a bike ride along Gerrard Street, and I came across one of these protests heading down Yonge Street. I'd imagine this is the same group of people. There's a look east down Shooter Street. You can see the police are doing a good job of sealing off the area. I'm not quite sure what to expect. Hopefully I can just be a fly on the wall of sorts. I think these vehicles here will be part of the motorcade. And hopefully I don't get dinged from YouTube for copyright due to this music that they're playing. But if it happens, it happens. I think this is a Halloween-themed protest. I'll do my best not to pass judgment. This isn't a politically oriented channel. Some very professional looking signs on these vehicles. Looks like the motorcade is just getting underway.
The governments and media are lying to you about COVID-19. They have created the illusion that your life is in imminent danger by using the oldest trick in the book, fear and propaganda. The media sells us the perception that we're in the middle of a pandemic. But if the virus has a survival of 99.8%, wouldn't that be the opposite of something we should fear? And last time I checked, I thought real pandemics kill people in all age brackets, not just the elderly.
There's a very different message. Let's go.
Culture, institution of the family, art, pedagogy, whatever it takes to set me down. Communism and its various mutations are now found around the world.
There's usually no shortage of buskers and various preachers and other type of, or not type of, but other people with political and religious messages in this area. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just head down here and hop into the Eaton Centre.
Who originally said masks, and I quote, were not beneficial. Teresa repeatedly advised Canadians against wearing masks as far back as March. Now get this, that same person's statement on the ineffectiveness of masks has inherently been admitted through a recent report from Public Health Agency titled From Risk to Resilience. I guess they thought no one would notice. Well, we did. For anyone interested in fighting for yes, as a inherently been admitted through a recent report from Public Health Agency titled From Risk to Resilience. I guess they thought no one would notice. Well, we did. For anyone interested in finding the
All right, and now I will awkwardly segue into the Eaton Centre portion of this video. There is Nordstrom. Formerly, the Eaton's department center was located here. Typically, the upper floors of the Eaton Centre are a bit nicer, or at least upper scale, than the retailers you find on the lower floors. I'm surprised to see it so busy. The last few times I walked through here, I'm quite sure it was nowhere near as busy as this. Things are certainly a lot calmer and more orderly in here. And I'm curious to see what this giant blue curtain is for. That's the James Street exit. Perhaps that's where the giant Christmas tree will go. I think I'll cross over to Saks Fifth Avenue and the Bay, which is on the other side. This new bridge is a recent addition. Certainly a bit nicer and more iconic looking than the one it replaced. The police are certainly maintaining a strong presence all around the perimeter of this protest. And that is Queen and Yonge, so I turned up Yonge Street from there right when I left Queen Station. Hopefully this security guard doesn't mind the fact that I'm clearly holding a camera. I'm just going to look like I know where I'm going. To be frank, I kind of hate department stores. I'm not sure what compelled me to wander into here. And I think oh, there's some escalators here. So this is the Bay section I am in. Saks Fifth Avenue would have been on the other side. I did have a request from a Patreon member to do a video through the Bay, so I will let him know about this. Perhaps I'll come back and do a more proper recording through here. This video is just going to be a minefield of copyrighted music. Okay, so I am looking for the exit, which I think is straight ahead. Just thought I'd take a quick tour through this department store. I haven't been over here in a video before. All right, so I have found my way to the exit, and I keep talking because I'm hoping to talk over the music, but that's probably not too likely. Oh, look what we found. I don't really feel like crossing through that. I was going to head north through the Eaton Centre. But this lockdown parade has diverted my course. It's all good. They're chanting freedom. But to be honest, I feel rather free right now myself, so. All right, let's just go over here and cross at the light. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to. I feel bad for the people in that streetcar. It's going to take them a long time to get to where they're going. And back into the Eaton Centre. I think I'll just stick on this floor. And we'll take a look at the new huge Apple store. I am not a fan of this particular company. If you've ever watched one of my live streams, I'm sure you're aware of that. If you forced me to use an Apple product or a Rogers service, though, I would probably opt to use an Apple product. So take that for what you will. And the new iPhone 12 Pro certainly has an excellent set of cameras on it, particularly for video. I kind of geek out and check out all the reviews whenever new hardware hits. And I think that's the recently shuttered Microsoft store down there. I heard that they had closed their retail operations. I mentioned earlier I did buy one computer directly from them in the past. Although I ordered it through their online shop, they never actually charged my credit card for it. And the computer was not working out of the box, and I took it to the store and I exchanged it rather than deal with a mail return. And they took the dead one, gave me a brand new one, and I told the sales clerk that I didn't actually pay for this yet. And he said to call them to have it resolved. So A+ service from Microsoft. Even when I called them, they apologized for the error, said they would charge my card, and sent me some gift cards which I could use on their online store. They sent me the gift cards and then still never charged me, so I don't know what more I can do. I promise this will be the last time I tell that story on this channel. So I will head out here through Trinity Square. I'm always wary when security makes eye contact with me when I'm holding the camera. I've only ever had someone at a bank tell me not to record. It's a rather Nice large outdoor patio. So that is the protest well off in the distance there. And that is the Church of the Holy Trinity, which I believe dates back to 1847. I swear I just didn't read that off a plaque on the building. Sometimes people ask me how I always know how old a lot of these historic buildings are, and that's because a lot of them have a plaque that has the date that the building was completed right on it. So if I can glance at that as I'm walking by. And other buildings I just know because I've looked them up. It's amazing how I've met so many people in Toronto that didn't even know this was here. Maybe what I'll do is I will just head on over to Osgoode Station. So I'll cross Bay Street here. Although that will lead me through this minefield of music again. And protesters. I remember earlier in the summer when this protest was just a rather small group of people on the lawn of Queen's Park. The premier of the province referred to them as a bunch of yahoos. We do have the right to peacefully protest in this country. Just so happens that this particular protest wouldn't be one where you would expect much in the way of physical distancing or mask wearing. That is one thing I've noticed. A lot of American media tends to refer to it as social distancing, and in Canada you hear the term physical distancing a lot. Of course, they're getting at exactly the same thing. This is New City Hall in Nathan Phillips Square. And there's the back of the Toronto Sun. Ooh, the exposure just took a dive there. Always thought this was a relatively spectacular view of the north side of the financial district, although some of these newer towers are kind of blocking some of the more majestic ones in the background. So I will just keep heading east here. And then I'll turn south onto University and meet these guys down at Osgoode Station. I think I walked through this part a few weeks ago in one of my videos. Sorry for the duplication if you watched that. Or maybe I could cut through Osgoode Hall here. I'm just making this up as I go. It's certainly an Instagram-worthy shot. And that is the bells at Old City Hall ringing, or a bell, I think it's only one. It rings every half hour, quite reliably. The Law Society of Upper Canada, established in 1797. All right. There might be a lot of music. Maybe on this video I just won't enable monetization because that seems to be the big trigger. Where are we coming across some wedding pictures here? They couldn't have picked much nicer of a venue. This is extremely beautiful right through here.
Promised you a song to.
All right, so I'm just about at Osgoode Station, so I'm going to
Society, 1984. I love comedy.
Anu CCV, yeah.
All right, folks, time to say goodbye to our Canadian protesters. On another note, it's kind of cool that University Avenue is so clear like this. And I will duck into Osgoode Station. I've got to get home.
When the spread is only 2%. For anyone interested in fighting for their rights and freedoms, these
I will be taking this southbound train here. And at Union Station, it'll turn around and become the northbound train up the Yonge Street portion of Line 1. I think I see the train approaching from around the corner. Just like to thank everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There are links to my Instagram in the description, as well as my Patreon if you wish to support the channel with a small financial contribution, as well as there are YouTube channel memberships on the main page. I think the train is actually in the station a stop north of here. Here comes the northbound train, heading up to Vaughan. All right, I'll leave the camera running as the train rolls in. But I hope everyone had a good Halloween. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.
Line 1, fourth stage. Please stand clear of the doors.